Ah.
Whoa. Can't see anything yet because I've not turned the thing on, but soon you will. And it'll be really cool. I keep coughing. Alright guys, are you ready for this? This is gonna be crazy. Ready for this? Holy shit, it's a desk. Woo! Fucking desk cam. Okay, there's a reason for this. Let me explain. If I just hit my computer. This is shit. Wait for Raz to turn up, because he said he'd be here. And I don't know what I'm fucking doing with anything wire related. He's the engineer, not me. I did not mean to open. Did not mean to open that. That was a mistake. Okay, so. Oh jeez, I just smacked the mic with the plane, and then it pushes back a bit, so it's kind of out of the way. There's an issue with this. The speed controller, I think, is fucked. Either that or the soldering is weird. So I need to figure out what's up, because I want this to fly, and it's not flying right now. I think the problem is probably because it's bad at soldering. I haven't got any shrink wrap, so the soldering just like covered with electrical tape, and that's probably not the best idea, you know? It's probably quite a bad way of protecting soldering, so I think it's pretty broken. I'm going to try and get the ESC out so I can look at it properly, because it's kind of crammed in there at the front. It's hard to get to. All these wires are tangled is a problem. It's like hard to get to. It's really starting to annoy me. Who fucking designed this, right? Who designed this? Because it's shit. Okay, so the ESC is out now. That's good. It's progress. What I'm gonna do is hook this up to my receiver, shove a battery on it, and see if it works now that it's sort of out. If it doesn't, then I reckon the error's down here somewhere. The problem is, due to how I built this, getting the motor off... Hang on, you can put that to the camera. Getting the motor off is kind of awkward. There's no screws behind it, because I'm stupid. And just like, I literally glued it to the front. So if I have to take the motor off, it's going to be a major setback. But oh well, it's fine. I swear Twitch's login is so fucking stupid. Also, engineer is a bit of an overstatement. Yeah. You're more of an engineer than I am, you know? You're better at wiring than I am. Anyway, I've got to figure out why the fuck the ESC is, like, shitting itself. Well, not shitting itself, but refusing to work. Hey, gonna watch you fail? It was working yesterday, right? This shit box wasn't flying. I haven't tested if it was flying. I was gonna test it if it flied today, but it was like, nah, I'm gonna just not move. The motor didn't spin. It was really annoying. I got to remember which channel on the receiver is the throttle. I think it's channel 3. I think it's channel 3. I'll check. Yeah, there's no beep. There was no bada-beep, which is the noise it should have made. So let's find out with this ESC, or the soldering on the motor. One of the two. I think even if you... Actually, I'm going to check something, hang on. Because I believe that if one of the wires is disconnected, it'll still beep. It just won't, like, beep properly. It'll, like, semi-beep, right? I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. I'll just use the motor from the duck. It's got a broken prop attached to it. Oh well. For only 2 phases, it should make a sound. What about 1 phase? If it's so catastrophically bad soldering that only 1 phase is connected properly, will it still make a sound then? Also, I've got to remember to keep putting my hands in view of the camera, because it doesn't actually get a full... I don't know what I'm going to do. Desk cam. I'm going to shift this up. There we go. Now you can see my whole desk. That's good. And there's no current going through? Yeah, you're right, yeah. I thought it was the ESC itself that made noise. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a bit stupid. It's not exploded yet, though, so... Yeah, so if 1 phase, it won't go bada-boop. With 2 phases, it won't go bada-boop. With 3 phases, it won't go bada-boop. This is a different ESC. That's very strange, actually. That's really strange. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. Could it be the receiver or the transmitter that's broken? Hang on, I'll try a different receiver. Oh wait, I just remembered this motor's been submerged in water. So that might be the issue. It might be this motor that's broken as well. Let's try again, but with the non-submerged motor. Okay, no beep then. Let's do 2 phases on. Yeah, still no attempt at making any noise. Oh, with 3 phases. Interesting. Am I getting powered to the ESC properly? This is a different ESC. This is one that I know works, I think. I hope. I've also got this one, but there's no connector on it, so I'm going to put a connector on that if I want to use it. But I'm pretty sure... Like, this is a working ESC. I'm certain of that, I think. I'm certain. Because it's not been exposed to anything. So, yeah. How would I check that without a voltmeter or a multimeter? Because all I have... Hang on. I've got to get a multimeter, really. Where the fuck is it? That's a battery. All I have is this, which is just literally a little fucking LCD, not LCD. It's a little 7 thing display that I plug into lipos. So I actually don't know if I can check whether it's getting power from the battery. Also, I'm going to turn the music down a little bit because I don't know. Good. Can I use that? It might be the transmitter. Oh, okay. The motor's trying to do something. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why that's important though, because this is a different ESC and completely different motor to what I'm using. But it's trying to do something when I have it on this channel. And it's not on this channel. Oh no, it is on this channel. So the issue is not the transmitter. And I'm going to see if it's the same with the other receiver. And it's not the receiver because it's doing this, it's pulsating again. That means that it has to be the ESC. I'm going to put this ESC back in this box because I don't need this one. It's a different ESC. So it's this ESC. It's problematic. I'm going to see if the motor's twitching when I put this one in. If I chop my fingers off, I'll be annoyed. So it's not even twitching. Okay. What I'm going to do now then is just take the tape off and see if the soldering's actually broken underneath. If the soldering's just broken underneath, then that's the obvious issue. Yeah, it is quite difficult to test them individually. It's really annoying. You can get servo testers, and I might grab one because they're probably worth having. But yeah, they're a pain in the arse. I'm gonna get a craft knife. I'll be back in a moment. Oh gosh. Craft knife acquired. Right. Stuff acquired. This is the worst fucking... I don't think this one's broken. I mean, this one's fine, because there's literally a massive clump of metal here. So I don't think that could break. I have one that decent. BDC motors with ESCs require their own signal though. I think you can use servo controllers for motors. I think you can. I don't know though, you might be wrong. I'm pretty sure some servo testers do motors as well. Getting to this tape is like the most annoying thing. It's really out of the way. Problem is, I put it like right after the motor, so there's no like. It's just hard to get to. I might accidentally do a head reveal if I'm not careful. I think though. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but that's not disconnected. That's still connected, the red one. There's some singeing on it though. I don't know what happened there. If you manage to mangle enough or soldering, you can get a couple pads. I haven't soldered anything to any pads. I soldered wires together. The wires were already on the ESC, so I don't think I haven't touched the ESC at all. So I think that should be fine. I'm going to test it again to see if I've nudged something around and maybe it's changed. I doubt it will have changed, but I'm not sure. It's worth trying, you know. This is frustrating to watch. Okay, I've had an idea just now. I'm gonna rebind the servo and see if that's the problem. I probably should have tried that first. And if there is a problem, then I've just taken apart most of the plane for no fucking reason. Tracking's doing something weird. But yeah, I'm gonna try it. Maybe it'll work. Gotta find my binding thing then. The jumper. Smack the mic in my face, why don't I? It's a good idea. Right, that's bound. Did that in the wrong fucking order. No, it's not changing anything. You know what it could be? What it could be. This ESC is rated for 10 amps, but the motor draws a max current of 22 amps. So I'm wondering if it's possible that the motor's like tried to draw more current from the ESC than the ESC can give it, or something. And maybe that's fucked it. If that's the case, then I'll swap the ESC. No, wait, no, because it doesn't... I don't know. Actually, I have no idea what it could be. Because what's throwing me is that this ESC also hasn't been working. So, I'm not sure. It could just be that I've been testing it on dud motors though. So what I'm going to do... is... I'm going to put a connector on this ESC. And then I'm going to test this one. Hair reveal? Oh shit. Did you see my hair? Oh no. That's yeah, I can't be a VTuber anymore. I've ruined everything. Whoa. Soldering iron. I'll just sort of carefully throw that on my desk. If it catches fire, it catches fire. Right. Solder. I'm not a huge fan of these like soldering pen things. They're really annoying actually, because they just like come out way too much. I don't really get the point of them. Yeah, but yours is probably better than mine. Like, I imagine yours is probably more effective at being a soldering spool. You fucking clipped it. How dare you? I gotta organize my shit more properly. Because right now I've got to rummage around through a billion different connectors to get the right one. I literally just have everything. I just have a bunch of shit just chucks in here. That's my organization. Or lack thereof. My station was 15 quid, so you're probably about even. Anyways, I've got to actually solder this thing to a thing. So I'm going to have to lean away from the mic for a minute. You might not hear me as well. I don't know how much of this the ambient mic can actually pick up. Hopefully a bit, you know? It is nice and toasty. Soldering iron. Warm my hands up. So the tip is bent and a part has been broken off. Haven't been able to, haven't been treating it nicely. Hey, it's a tool, right? Don't give a shit. It's fine. Should probably get some resin as well. Ready for this? Cancer juice, let's go. The wire. tangled. Cancer juice. That's what I smoke. Just pure resin. Okay, get this shit out of the way. I really need to get some like clamps to hold stuff in place because this is really annoying. I forget which around it goes. The fat is always the red. What I'm gonna do is just attach a blob of solder onto my the end of the cable, and then use that to aid me. Invest in a holder with a proper sponge does actual wonders. I have a sponge. I have this. I just like have it shoved in a plastic case, and it works actually. My current sponge solution. Also, I'm sorry, I gotta eat some glucose tablets. I'm gonna die. Right. Yeah, see, this is why I need to get like a holding thing. The heat resistant and don't melt, that's a good idea actually. Because that sponge does give me cancer every time I use it. Okay, that's that one done. That's that one kind of done. Now, I need to ow! Fuck. I just hit my hand with my soldering iron. Probably rinse that, shouldn't I, really? This isn't gonna work, is it? This is gonna be terrible. Who thought this was a good idea? Let's just comb that into there. No! I hate that it just keeps falling over. Ah! Okay, good. That's good enough. No, never mind. That's ungood enough. Does the handle of your soldering iron start eating? No. Use the thicker part. What, this bit? The bit in the middle. Ah, it's impossible. I need something to hold this in place. I need a third hand. It just keeps doing that. That's not gonna work. I can't lock that into position. No, I can. I can lock that into position. Oh, I've had a genius idea, Raz. I'm a genius. Behold my engineering solution. Rubber bands are for pussies. Motherfucking zip ties is the solution. I'm gonna burn my hand. I'm gonna move this away from the soldering iron so I don't attack my hand. hasn't worked at all. Raz, my station didn't come with the station. It was literally... I'll show you what I got in my soldering station kit, whatever it was. It was the iron. And I also got... You'll love this. A fucking pencil case. Wow. This is my soldering station. Hang on, I think there's something in here. There's some spare tips. They're all different shapes. There's this. I guess that's like a sheath or something. Oh no, I did get a soldering station. I got this thing. Wow. Look at that. That's remarkable. That works so well. It's crap. And I got this. I think this is meant to remove solder somehow, but I don't know how it works. Yeah, that's the holder. Meant to hold the tip. I don't give a shit. The back is weighted, it'll just sit on the desk, it's fine. I need to hold the tip. Here's what I can do. Get a hole punch. Do that. That fucking works. Right? Like, come on. It's a desoldering pump, but how do I use it? I don't know how they work. Exactly, I told you it works. This is what I do, this is my solution. This is a sort of content you won't get anywhere else, you know, this is exclusive to my channel. Pro engineering tips. Anyway, that the pliers seem to have kind of worked somehow, so I'm gonna attempt again at soldering this. Boom, that was effective. That's really warm. That's really hot. Actually, that connector now is very warm. Kind of spicy. You know? Oh, that smells like carcinogens. Oh, it's vibrating. I know my desk is vibrating. I'm gonna add a bit more solder here. Well, BRB, it works. So you push in the top of the bottom, you push in the top button, it locks in, you heat up the solder, put the pump muzzle to it and press the button. And it sucks the solder. That sounds so cumbersome though. Right, here we go. Put that back in my quote-unquote solder holder. Oh shit, oh no. I need some scissors, hang on. Need some scissors, BRB. got to work out a better solution for that. Whoa. Okay, so now I believe that's connected. I'm going to test this ESC. Where's the fucking motor gone? I was going to use there it is. No, where's it gone? Oh shit. There's an issue with the solder hole punch solution. It just kind of seems to want to fall. Oh, there it is. There you are. Right, motor. Into... Gosh, into the ESC. Then the receiver. That's 4, it should have been 3. And the battery. Now. That fucking ESC works. What? Okay, cool. So it was the ESC. I'm just going to confirm once again that it was definitely the ESC that was the issue. And not something stupid. Right, this is just checking that this ESC is definitely broken. Yeah, so it was definitely the ESC that was the issue. Well, that's good and also bad, because that means I got to replace the ESC somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I want to get the banana plugs, because that'll be convenient. Yeah. So I'm going to have to make a cut somewhere on these wires. Yeah. Cut that one there. I'll cut this one here. I can't see where I'm cutting. Hang on. There you go. Now I'll cut this one. Like here. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. That's really fucking thin. I think it's entirely possible that I may have to just like I don't know. Ooh. That's a really thin wire. So I have the wires out now. What did you miss? So I've confirmed that I have one healthy ESC. This works. I've discovered that this motor, one of the wires, is barely a wire. Let me find the one. Here we go. that's what I've got to work with for soldering. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'm gonna have to panic about that. I'm gonna take the prop off actually, so it's more convenient for me. Let me do that. Good luck. Nah, it's fucking easy, mate. It's easy, mate, honestly. Where's my screwdriver? A little one. Shit, where is it actually? Oh no. Oh, it's right here. Okay, never mind. The hole punch is starting to heat up. It seems to conduct heat. Anyway, let me take this off. Ow. Ow, that's a really annoying. There we go. Prop nut. And prop. I'll set these aside. Over here. So I want to keep the motor on as much as possible. Soldering iron holder heats up. I need to be a YouTube video typing soldering for soldering for knobheads. Someone is your soldering iron heats up. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to avoid because metal conducts heat, right? What I've got to do though, what I've got to do is I'm actually going to put banana connectors on this on the motor. I need to put my nose, hang on. Ah. Right. Nose blown. It will add some weight. I think I'll probably gain a few grams. But like this plane's already really obese anyway, so I don't know how much it matters. And I have 150 grams of thrust, I think. That's with the old ESC, which could only handle 10 amps. So now I can actually get it to true 100% throttle, which will be 22 amps. So I'd get 300 grams of thrust. I know the motor that I'm using is rated up to 800 grams, but that's with a 4S battery. So I'm not going to get that. But yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Soldering for the Jeremy sounds like a better title. I'm about as proficient at soldering as Jeremy Clarkson. So, you know, that's kind of the bar. I think being called Jeremy is kind of like a... It sort of seals your fate for soldering, you know? He can't solder, he's called Jeremy. It's an industry insult, yeah. But I really wish I had some shrink wrap, actually. Because electrical tape gets annoying and sticky. Like really annoying and really sticky. I might just cover the solder connections in hot glue. Maybe that'll work. Now this one... It's probably not even worth trying to bother soldering onto here, right? Because that's like not even a wire. So I'm going to cut this back. That's a weight reduction right there. I've saved like 0.001 of a gram. And now, there we go. See, that's a lot more better, right? And I'm going to try a blob of solder on the end of these so it's not like fretting as much. Or fraying as much, whatever it is. Ammo. Expertly done. I should have put some resin on my soldering iron, but oh well. Let me just burn this sponge and give myself some more carcinogens. There we go. Love cancer. Now these. Yeah. There we go. Banana plugs. Then apply solder to the wire, not the iron. Oh shit, is that the way to do it? These are copper! Can you mix metals? That'll cause corrosion, won't it? Not that that really matters, I don't think. But you know. So what I want to do is, so twist that around there, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to solder onto here. That's my strategy. Ah, it's going right in my face. I'm gonna get my universal stand back. That makes things a lot fucking easier. Don't need much if your solder is flux core. This is hollow core. I don't know if there's flux inside it or not. ROHS, is that that's the metal, it doesn't mean it. I don't know what it's got inside it. All I know is that it looks hollow. There's a real possibility that I might end up soldering this onto this little hole punch thing. Yeah, that's exactly what I've just done. Yeah, that's exactly what I've done. I've just soldered this to the fucking hole punch. No! Well, that's connected to me. I'll wrap that in tape, because again, no shrink wrap. I'll just trim actually, I'll trim off this little shit. I'll trim off this little bit that's kind of protruding here. I'll try to anyway. And now I'll wrap this in electrical tape. I'll just use white. Yeah, I did. I bought it. I bought one. It's not arrived yet, obviously, because AliExpress is not the AliExpress. It's not got next day delivery, unfortunately. Yeah, I bought that. Anyway, I need to grab a scissor. Times 11 and 13. I'm gonna wrap the stream up at about 1:45, because I have to leave at 12 to go to places. But I can stream until then. That tape's not long enough. If I was smart, I would have done it differently, probably. It was a good back in high school. We did our soldering experiences. We would do it in pairs, where one person would hold both with solder them. That's how you burn fingers. Requires some trust, to say the least. Yeah, I imagine it would. I wouldn't trust anyone. I would deliberately solder everybody's fingers. Not that I'm a bad person or anything. Got a headache actually. I'm giving head on some soldering stuff. Take a swig. That's wire number 1. I'll just ram that up there as much as possible. It fits in. Number 2, which is this one. Where's me? There we go. Do you have a 12-volt PC fan? I do. It's here. And yeah, that'd be a smart idea. Right now it's pretty much hold the solder straight towards my face. Hang on. There. That's my amazing fan shells. Put it right there. Brilliant fan setup. Oh no. The twists. My hands are not steady at all. Just shake uncontrollably. Ow, fuck! Help me. That was an issue. Just some more resin. Well, that's going the wrong way. Oh no, I want to go this way. There we go. My Vtuber tracking is like, the camera's a bit too high, so he's missing me. I have to move it down. I don't want that there. Gotta go, see ya. See you guys, have a good one. I'm gonna have to head off soon anyway. My desk is now covered in soldering bits, and it smells like pancakes. It's quite pleasant actually. For some mentions, it never smelled so good. Okay, cool. So, that's that one done. Now I can tape this up. There. It's a much cleaner tape job than my previous one. Just shove that in there. And now for the final banana plug. It's probably going to be the easiest one because it's the longest wire. Some loud ass car. Right. Where's my song to go? There it is. Oh no, my phone! There we go. So now, the tape. So the particularly long one. It's probably enough. Ah. Oh. This is very rigid, there is a problem, it won't bend much. So getting it in somehow will be difficult. Also, I believe I've covered up part of the actual banana connector, which is maybe a problem. Right, there we go, those are all in. Hook up this ESC now, and then I'll see if it works. Hope it works. I've added a bit of cargo here though, because it is a bit heavier than the previous ESC. Plug this on. Which ESC was it, the one that worked? Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one, mate. Shit, was it this one? No, it was this one. I'm going to check this one anyway now that I plugged it in. Maybe this is decided to work now. For whatever reason. Yeah, that's not going to work. Was listen. I'm gonna have to put some tape around those connectors as well so they're not all exposed like that. Otherwise that can cause problems with explosions. Hands. Ooh. There are hands. Hello, Des. How are you? How do today? Right. Let's see now. God, my desk is so cluttered. Let's see if this decides to work this time. Interesting. It's entirely possible, but the motor is problematic. Which is a shame because I do not have a replacement motor with the same specifications to hand. So that would be annoying. What are we making? So I built this a while ago and I was taking it on its maiden flight today. But then it was like, actually nah, I'm not gonna work. Which is weird because it was literally working yesterday, right? So, ow! Fuck me. Okay, this motor definitely works. Nearly cut my finger off then. But yeah, so I think the motor's fucked somehow. I don't know how, because I've not touched the motor. But yeah, I could replace it with one of these, but these motors are like half the power output of that motor, so that's not really ideal. I'm going to try again with this motor, see if it decides now that it wants to do something. Yeah, no, okay. So there's something up with this motor somewhere. That's irritating, because... oh, that's irritating. Yeah. Let's pull these wires out from here. Yeah, I do not know. I'm gonna see if this motor is even receiving current by plugging two things in. If it twitches when there are two things in there, I know it's receiving current. If not, then it's not receiving any current, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's not even twitching. Okay. So something's up with the power delivery to this motor. I cannot begin to think what would that be though. Right. Well, that means that there's essentially nothing I can do beyond this point, because I have to order a new motor in. You got this? I don't. I've not got a spare motor. Not from this spec anyway. I've got shitty spare motors that are like much less powerful, but this is very heavy. It's much heavier than it should be. So it kind of needs a pretty beefy motor to run. So I'm going to have to order one of those in. They're like 10 quid, but the shipping will take forever, which is annoying. Yeah, that's a bit frustrating. I could try redoing the wires again. You know, maybe it's the wires, who knows, probably isn't, but whatever. In the meantime, what I could do is I could attempt to use this small motor. Not this one, this one. If I put a new prop on it, I could attempt using this one and see if that produces adequate thrust. This is really screwed on quite tight. I don't think it will though, because I need at least 150 grams of thrust, ideally, to match the previous specs, and I don't know if this is rated for that much at all. Who knows? I'm not sure what RPM this is. So I'm going to take this mounting plate off, which is going to require me to glue it back on later on, which is going to add weight, and I don't want to add any weight, but I'm going to have to. And then I'm going to hope that these mounting screws match the profile of the mounting screws for the other motor. If they do, then I can just do the swap right now, and that'll be nice and easy. If they don't, then I'll have to make some new holes in it. But really, given how small this is, I probably have to make a new mount just in general, which will be annoying because I have to cut wood then, and that takes a while. But hopefully, once I clear off this glue, hopefully the other motor will just fit inside. On the up hand, this motor is lighter, so if this one does work, that will be an overall reduction in weight, which means the COG will come back. Because right now the centre of gravity is actually a bit ahead of where the wing should be, which isn't ideal. You want it to be under the wing. Ideally, this is the wrong size screwdriver. Screwdriver! This one's right. Okay, this screwdriver should work. And it does. Oh, hello. I think there's something inside this motor that I just spotted. I could be wrong though. Have to examine it. No, that's a wire. Yeah, I have no idea why this motor's not motoring. Because to me it looks fine. I guess an internal connection's scuffed or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, hopefully this motor fits on here. I don't hold out much hope though. If it does, that would be excellent. But I think these screws are too thick. Yeah, these screws are too thick. I'm gonna need a thinner screw. Do I have a thinner screw? I have this screw. Is that screw thin? That screw is too thin. I have one screw that I know will fit. I have this one, which you can't really see. Question is, do I have an identical one as well to match? I need... Oh, snap the mic over my head. Apologies for that. I need an identical screw. What about a laptop hard drive screw? That won't fit. It's not threaded properly. And this screw. That looks about right. You can't. Can you see it? Yeah. Is that visible? It's out of focus. It's out of focus. Oh, my thumbnail's long. Yeah, I have that screw. Question is, will it actually fit? Can I get this to actually fit? I suspect not. Because this has a different profile. Oh, actually maybe. No. That's not going to fit, is it? There's no way. Yeah, that's not fitting. That's like way off center. Yeah, that's not good. Right, so this seems to be a significant roadblock in the progress of this aircraft. I think it's safe to say that I'll need a new motor, which is irritating. But oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it's done that, because it was, as I mentioned, working absolutely fine yesterday. I had it taxiing and everything, so who knows. Yeah, with that motor nothing, and with this motor I suspect it'll work, right? Yeah. That is a much weaker motor there. Okay, I'm probably going to end the stream here because I have to leave in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to call the stream here. This is really a test to see if this format would work. I think it has worked. I think. I'd say it's worked. I'm going to raid someone now. Who is on Twitch? Who's on live? Who's live? Who is currently living?
This you are?
Oh, shut up. I don't give a shit what you have to say. No one is currently living, right? Let me find someone. Who is... If I just search... that. Who's currently streaming something? Anyone? Anything?
I don't today.
Does chat know anyone that's streaming something? Let's go raid some War Thunder person. Why not? Do nobody English VTuber streaming War Thunder? It's very annoying. I don't know. I can't find anyone to raid. There should be like a random raid button. Twitch, add a random raid thing. Come on. Do it, I dare you. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream here. See you, my dudes. Have a good one. Goodbye.